The road to WrestleMania is filled with obstacles.
The demonic Elimination Chamber.
The Elimination Chamber is next Saturday, which is crazy because it seems like just yesterday we had everybody equally mad and happy that Jey Uso won. That's my Jey Uso, the Yeet. These are little Yeets. Yeah, but it seems like just yesterday he won, punching his ticket to WrestleMania to fight Gunther. But now we got to figure out who fights Cody Rhodes on this path to WrestleMania. I don't know why I say path. It's road. It's the road to WrestleMania. And there was a big monkey wrench thrown into everything because just like last year when all was set, the path, the road was laid out, the final boss returned. So I'm thinking I want to break down the Elimination Chambers. We're going to look at it two ways. We're not even going to entertain the idea that The Rock is going to do anything, have any involvement whatsoever. But then after that, I will backtrack and tell you, okay, this is where I think The Rock's involvement can change things. The Rock is coming here to Elimination Chamber to talk to Cody because The Rock has said, Cody Rhodes,
I want your soul.
Meaning, Cody Rhodes, I want you to turn heel and become my corporate champion, the extension of myself when I am not here. I think Cody's going to refuse. And when he does that, I think The Rock will kind of be like, okay, that's fine. Do what you want. And then The Rock will leave. Now, this is where I think either the Elimination Chamber will go on completely normal and The Rock won't really be involved again until after WrestleMania, where the story picks up again, or The Rock will be like, okay, have it your way. The Rock will leave, and then we'll get the Elimination Chamber where The Rock is involved with. So let's talk the Elimination Chamber where there is no Rock. The timeline where The Rock is not going to interfere with any outcomes with the Chamber. So we're starting off with Logan Paul. We can right off the bat rule out Logan Paul. Logan Paul is going to have a spot at WrestleMania, but he's not main eventing WrestleMania. No way, no how. Logan Paul is there to do something from the top of the cage onto everybody in a viral moment. He'll be holding a camera as he falls down on everybody. That's his spot. If he plays his cards right, this is where his feud will start. And I think what his feud should be is Damian Priest. Let's have Damian Priest eliminate Logan Paul, and then immediately after Logan Paul is eliminated, he attacks Damian Priest so he's not out of the cage, and then Damian Priest gets eliminated by Drew McIntyre. And that would be a good match for Damian Priest, because where are we going to put him on the card at WrestleMania? So those two will kind of eliminate each other. Unfortunately, though, for those two, while I believe that'll be a great marquee match, there won't be any title on the line. They're not going to be fighting for any titles, but you can fight for this title right here. I'm talking you, the viewer, right now. All you got to do to win is, well, you don't have to win the Elimination Chamber. Easier than that. All you got to do is comment below. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give this bad boy away. I also have the Winged Eagle. I have other championships as well that you can choose from. Again, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification. And then, well, you're entered in. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers on my quest to quit my day job, I'll have a live stream. I'll give the belt away free of charge, free shipping, free everything. Like I said, if the Smoking Skull is not your cup of tea, then I have other choices for you. Okay, so I think the next person eliminated will be Seth freaking Rollins. I don't see Seth Rollins needing to go too far into this matchup because, well, you know what? Him and Roman, they're definitely fighting at WrestleMania. Now, it'd be super cool if Roman cost Seth Rollins the match, but why waste an appearance? Why waste an appearance of Roman Reigns? Those are like collector's items. We don't have many of them, so we gotta hold on to them and cherish them as much as possible. Just have CM Punk or Drew McIntyre pin Seth Rollins. Now we have 3 picks. Drew McIntyre is actually my dark horse pick right here because I just feel that he had such an amazing year. It would be pure villain versus pure babyface at the main event of WrestleMania, so that would be definitely very cool and awesome, and I could see Drew McIntyre owning the role. I think he deserves it 100%. However, However, I don't think it's going to happen. But he is my dark horse pick. He is my pick that is like, it's right in front of us. It's right in front of us the entire time, and yet nobody's really picking him. So if I had to pick dark horse, it's Drew McIntyre. So he's going to eat a pin, though. So now there's 2 left. John Cena versus CM Punk. I think both are like, it's 50-50. It's a coin toss. It's a coin toss here with maybe leaning more towards John Cena. 51% John Cena, 49% CM Punk. That's what the odds are saying. That's what the people are saying. It's John Cena's last ever Elimination Chamber. Last ever this, last ever that, and I don't think John Cena really cares. I really don't. I think the fans care more than John Cena. I know John Cena was at the press conference and he called his shot and he said this, he said that, but guess what? John Cena's an actor. He wanted to sell tickets to the Elimination Chamber. I think CM Punk is going to win. CM Punk, he has his story also about wanting to main event WrestleMania. And here's the deal. If John Cena goes to face Cody Rhodes, unless we're turning Cody Rhodes heel, then Cody Rhodes can't beat John Cena. Cody Rhodes straight up can't beat John Cena in his last WrestleMania match ever and survive as a babyface. CM Punk, while yes, will turn the crowd a little bit sort of against Cody Rhodes, he's still polarizing, and I think those two will have a 50-50 crowd. A 50-50 crowd where Cody can beat CM Punk and survive. And Cody needs to beat CM Punk because CM Punk, honestly, his dream is to main event WrestleMania, not win WrestleMania. But if he main events WrestleMania, there's nothing left for him to do. And I said this in another video. So if CM Punk can go and wrestle at the main event, his long-term goal has been accomplished. However, he creates a new goal right then and there, and it's to win the main event at WrestleMania. And so that can be what he chases for the rest of his career. But we will have checked one thing off the bucket list and then created a new thing for CM Punk. But that way, if CM Punk ever gets injured, we can at least say he did main event. And then Cody, he could survive CM Punk. And who knows, maybe this turns CM Punk heel, and yeah, because we would love a heel CM Punk. Or the next night on Raw, CM Punk can just be like, you won, you're the better man, but next year I got ya. Okay, so all that said, now we travel the multiverse to the Elimination Chamber, in which The Rock, well, he is going to disrupt everything. He wants to be a part of WrestleMania. Not in a wrestling capacity, but in a I am pulling the strings capacity. And so now all of Triple H's best laid long-term booking plans are out the window. The final boss wants to pick his second choice, his plan B, if you will, for champion. And we got the same 6 individuals. I would say Roman would definitely be a good choice, but because Roman's not in the chamber, Roman's not in play here. So what do we have? We got 6 people. First off, we got Logan Paul. I still think Logan Paul is no chance of winning. I don't think he's going to be The Rock's hand-picked guy. That would be a good like social media combo right there, but I just don't see it happening. I could see an alliance. I could definitely see an alliance happening, and maybe Logan Paul becomes like, people are going to hate me for this comparison, but he becomes their Ken Shamrock, and they do not compare on the tough guy scale, but I'm saying like Ken Shamrock became like the mid-card champion of the corporation. Maybe Logan Paul can become their mid-card champion. That's what I mean by that. So yeah, Logan Paul not getting the pick. Damian Priest, though, in this scenario, with The Rock in play, really greatly elevates Damian Priest's chances. First scenario, he doesn't stand a chance. But in this scenario, well, what if Damian Priest comes to the conclusion, well, you know what? I really don't have a shot. He realizes his place on the card, and he wants to basically jump right into the main event. And he says to Rock, hey man, I'll be your guy. This would be an actually very good move for Damian Priest. I think this would be awesome for Damian Priest if this was happening around Survivor Series time. Cody versus Damian Priest with a giant heel turn and The Rock backing him. That would be a great main event for almost anything except WrestleMania. WrestleMania is just a little too big, and I think the timing is not right for Damian Priest to completely become the main event, even with The Rock behind him. However, I would say this makes Damian Priest almost the dark horse pick now. The fact that he could sell his soul to The Rock. I could maybe see that. Still not going with it, and don't say, well, Damian Priest just turned face, because that doesn't mean nothing, because back in the day, The Rock had just turned face from turning on the Nation of Domination, and people were cheering him just for him to turn heel and join the corporation. So in all honesty, Damian Priest would actually match The Rock's path from back in the day, but we're not going with it. So now what about Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins has actually already sold his soul once to Triple H in order to get ahead. And I could see it, but I don't think so. It would work. And Seth could even say, why are you guys so surprised? I did it before, you morons. But I think they're going to... I can see Seth turning heel and all that stuff, but I don't think this is the time and place for it. I think his match with Roman is still going to trump everything. If Roman's not fighting Cody, then he needs something, and him and Seth is that something that he needs. So Seth is pretty much in the same scenario as he was in both universes. So now we have CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and John Cena. All three guys have like big potential with The Rock. Now, I don't know. I think now John Cena becomes the odd man out, and it becomes a matchup between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Who's going to side with the Rock? Because John Cena, he's not siding with The Rock. How awesome would that be if for the rest of John Cena's farewell tour he was a heel with The Rock? That would be crazy and amazing, but not going to happen. The only way I see this happening is if we have Cody versus John Cena in the main event, right? And then we pull a WrestleMania 17 where The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin fought each other, and here The Rock was a good guy, and so was Austin kind of, and Stone Cold turned and joined Vince McMahon. And so we could have a situation like this where Cody was like, no, I'm not siding with you, Rock. And then they're fighting. Cody can't get the job done. The Rock comes out at the main event of WrestleMania. He helps Cody. Cody accepts, and Cody completely turns Homelander and becomes part of the corporation. And that's the big swerve. We repeat the heel turn of WrestleMania 17. And then Cody gets to beat John Cena. And remember what I said in the other universe? Face Cody can't beat John Cena and survive. Well, in this universe, face Cody doesn't need to survive because he turned. He turned and went with Rock, and so now we have heel Cody with The Rock. That is a definite strong possibility. I could see it. John Cena gets the final main event. He gets to put over Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes gets to be full heel. You know, there we go. So John Cena, oh man, that's pretty good. I kind of like that a lot. Or what about this? Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is very much a guy who will kind of do anything. We've seen him and Rock backstage. They are very friendly with each other. And I don't think The Rock is on Drew McIntyre's bloodline hit list. So if Drew was presented a good case, I could see him totally aligning with The Rock. There's really... in Drew McIntyre's character right now, there's nothing that really says he can't align with The Rock other than The Rock and Roman's relationship. That is the only thing that might prevent Drew from wanting to side with The Rock and going full corporate champion, but I don't even think that's that big of a deal. We can easily write that out of the equation. Drew can literally just say, you know what? Business before personal. That's all he has to say. And Drew McIntyre could be the absolute perfect corporate heel that The Rock can latch onto and be an opponent for Cody Rhodes. That would be an amazing matchup, and Drew has all the credentials in the world. And then there's CM Punk, who it's like, you would think wouldn't do that, but we forget that heel CM Punk is the best CM Punk, and he's so desperate for that main event. He's so desperate to get that main event. What if he just like completely sells out and goes with The Rock, goes against everything that he's ever been about, stood for? He's even said in the past, you know, I'm just sick of Dwayne walking in and taking the main event spot from us guys who are here all the time. And so now he sides with Dwayne to do it. That's heat. That's heat, because CM Punk, when he's a villain, it's hard to really like boo him. So now you have three guys right here with two possibilities. Like, you have three guys right here that are very, very much their chances just become skyrocket with The Rock involved. And I'm gonna have to say in this universe with The Rock involved, I would go with John Cena. I would actually go with John Cena winning and Cody turning heel at WrestleMania. That's, whew, did I just say that? Yeah, I did. That's my pick. Ooh, no, I'm not saying that. I can't see them turning Cody yet. But I don't see CM Punk signing with The Rock. Oh, man, this is tough. This is tough now. The Rock in play makes this way tougher. Drew McIntyre wins. In this scenario, he takes it. He becomes The Rock's corporate champion, and that's the feud going into WrestleMania. Cody, Drew, with The Rock behind him, and there's big things coming. I've heard big things coming for Drew McIntyre. That's my pick. Boys, girls, what do you think? Do you think The Rock's involvement in Elimination Chamber is going to throw everything into whack? Everything's going to change? Or do you think The Rock's involvement is going to be for after WrestleMania, for after Cody wins his match? Let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you think of the video. And yeah, boys, girls, have yourselves a great day. We are finally on the road to WrestleMania, and it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. Have a great day.